Harley Quinn, Season 4, Episode 9. More hijinks, more hysteria, and more proof that Harley Quinn and Joker are the greatest killers Gotham has ever known. All that and more after this. Alright, guys, Brent here back here for Geek Variants, covering all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, anime, and more. And in today's episode, we're covering Harley Quinn Season 4, Episode 9. And, well, turns out, Greg? Was it Greg? He seems so important at the time, but in the same sense of everything, he seemed exactly unnecessary at the time. It's like, look, I understand going about things the right way for business, but yeah, the Legion of Doom. And in my mind, the Legion of Doom doesn't really follow bylaws that well, or it's just exceptionally more evil to do so. So say what you will, it turns out the lawyers who do the fine print for the Legion of Doom are probably more evil than the villains that we're actually getting in this series. That being said, it's been an amazing series. We learned that Harley is still once again one of the greatest killers of the Bat Family by murdering Nightwing in a moment of hysteria. And, well, she had a clone of herself that was 5% potato. So at the very end of the episode, we had mashed potatoes because, well, Harley taking out Harley just makes sense. And honestly, the fact that then Harley kiss Harley was straight up clickbait, but at the same time, we appreciate you. This show has been straight up in your face bit of smut at times, especially if you watch that, you know, that lovely, lovely Valentine's Day episode. That one, it was everything over the top that you would expect to come from an animated show, let alone DC animated coming out swinging for the fences here and doing an amazing job once again for each and every one of the fans. Having Dr. Psycho as a recurring character has been nice throughout the season. He was a highlight, I would say, of the early seasons, albeit at times his character seemed to really lose his way. Anytime with more Bane and more Clayface, absolutely in. Very much enjoying what we have here. And it was nice that they had a nice little homage, not only to Flashpoint with Flash turning back time, but this time he's doing it for harmless pranks because he really doesn't care at all about the fabric of the universe in any way, shape, or form, and he'll reset time at any moment of his choosing just so he can ensure that he gets whatever he wants because Flash is a giant baby. And I truly believe that in my heart that this character is someone who does not take anything seriously about himself or the job. And then the other flashback we got was the flashback to the Killing Joke, where Joker shoots Batgirl in the back, paralyzes her in the comics. This one we don't know if it's killing or just straight up paralyzing. And then next thing we know, we have her in a chair the entire time, and she starts running things from the Batcave. And that is a very, very interesting thing to see throughout, which eventually leads to Batman snapping and killing the Joker at some point in time, albeit I don't think this universe can do that because Batman has been completely written off, even though Alfred now has a successful budding business involving his wine. So, got to give him all the credit in the world. Just finished covering Fiona and Cake last night. As you can clearly tell, I am very, very jet lagged from that. But covering this episode for you and Jujutsu Kaisen later on today. Will might be covering the shorts involving Groot at some point in time. So stay tuned for that. Hit that lovely red subscribe button. I've been Brent for Geek Variants. We will see you in the next episode. Have a good one, folks. Peace.